actually done any kind of update this week yet. It's Wednesday, which is the day before the challenge ends. I was supposed to be filming for this yesterday and Monday, but I did not. Oh no, I might have one clip that I did yesterday, but in all honesty, I took that one for the regular vlog. So, but I have worked on the script. I didn't Monday, I'll be honest. I did not Monday. A lot of things were going on, but I did work on it for a little bit yesterday. Moved to a whole new scene. And then when I was at the laundromat yesterday, I wrote out, I didn't necessarily write out the scenes, but I wrote out 2-3 scenes that I needed to put in there that I hadn't thought about earlier. So I wrote those. I wrote the loose details of what those scenes are going to entail. And yeah, where I'm at right now is I should go back. Let me go back. So remember how I said I was going to start from scratch? I didn't do that. I didn't scrap everything. I am going back to outline. But what I think I'm going to do is just the extra scenes or any scenes that I, like the ones that I wrote out or loosely detailed yesterday, are extra scenes that weren't. One of the scenes needs to go in between 2 of the scenes that already exist. I'm just going to, when I write that scene, I'm going to plop it in between the 2 scenes that it's going to go between. So I still have 3. Technically, I'm on the 4th scene now. And if I type out those 3 scenes, I'll have 7 scenes. But I have to type them out. So that's what I need to do. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And tonight, on tonight's stream, Becca is coming on the stream, so yay. So we're both going to get some work done on our script together. It's going to be so fun, and I'm excited to hang out with Becca. And yeah, that's where I'm at on Wednesday, August 30th, the day before the challenge ends. Should I be in a better place? Yes, I should. But we'll talk about that in the wrap up. We'll just talk about that in the wrap up. Yeah, which I guess that's what this video is going to be, isn't it? You know, I'm on 3.5 hours of sleep. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but I will check back in probably later tonight. Okay, TV show update here. So the stream went actually pretty good. I got a couple of, I finished scene 4, which is when the stream started. I was in the beginning of scene 4, which is a relatively short scene. And then I started scene 5. And then I didn't get a chance to implement the scenes that I thought about, that I wrote out, that I need to drop in there. But I think I'm gonna probably do that tomorrow, on the last day of the challenge, because I'm ready to switch my brain to brainstorming now. But so that's my final update for Wednesday. I'm gonna try to write a little bit in the morning, and then I'll come wrap up with my final thoughts on this TV script writing challenge. And yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. Okay, so I'm here to wrap up this TV editing challenge. Not TV editing. TV script writing challenge. I got about 5 scenes in, which is not much, I know. And I got like 3 scenes kind of bullet pointed and mapped out what I want to be in those scenes, but I didn't write them yet. We're gonna say that I got like 7 or 8 scenes figured out, which is definitely not even half of the amount of scenes I need for a pilot episode. But I think the important part I learned of this for this challenge is we started. And while Becca is far more experienced at writing TV scripts than I am, she was, I don't want to say procrastinating a bit also on getting started on this current script that she's working on. But I've been living with this idea for this show in my head for years. So, I was really procrastinating. Mostly because I just didn't really know what I was doing. Because I know that TV script writing, instinctively I knew that it's not the same as novel writing. I didn't know how different they are. And then I asked a question last night on my stream if anyone had, stuck their toe in the television script writing water, and which they found easier, script writing or novel writing. Now, I was actually kind of surprised that a lot of people said the script writing was easier. Because I do not feel that way. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I like it. I probably will now that I've dipped my toe in, I don't see me giving it up. Will it ever go anywhere like in the industry? Who knows? But I could see myself writing several scripts, and at least trying to pitch them to someone. But I don't think it's not easier for me, because a lot of things, I don't know. I don't know if it's just that I've been writing novels for a long period of time, and that's just what comes natural and clicks in my brain automatically. I don't know if that's the case, or if there are just certain things that are just easier in novel form than script, and to have to navigate or learn the whole what is that formatting issue or situation. That's definitely a different thing to have to deal with. And there's formatting issues that come into play with novels, but usually only when you get to the publishing stage, not as you're writing the novel per se. Not necessarily. The important part in novel writing is just to get the novel out and down in a document or on paper. But with TV script writing, granted, I have been writing it in Microsoft Word, mostly because I just got frustrated with the script writing software, and I was just gonna, like I told Becca last night, that I'm just gonna type it all in Word, and then when I finish the pilot episode, then I'll import it or copy and paste it into the script writing software so that at least it can be done, and I'm not like wrecking my brain over trying to get the hang of writing it in the software, which would ultimately hold me up in terms of writing it. So I'm like, well, at least if I write it, it's done. And I'm a Microsoft Word girl, so I prefer to type everything in Microsoft Word. And it's just the thing for me, like what I love most in novel writing. Well, there's many things I love in novel writing, but dialogue. I'm a dialogue person. I love dialogue. And I always have to remember in script writing not to put the quotations in, because every time someone speaks, I'm just like quotes, and I'm like, oh no, wait, you don't do that here. So that's like one of the silliest things that I had to keep reminding myself of. But I will say script writing kind of activates a different part of my writer brain, because I have to think in terms of the direction, the movements, the movements that the actors and actresses would be doing, how they would be entering the scene. I have to think in terms of that. And like with novel writing, you know, that's left up to the reader's imagination, really. I mean, yes, you write out the details as best you can, but how they imagine it is how they imagine it. But in TV script writing, you have to give them what to imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to actually paint the picture for them. And man, I don't know that I would say it's hard, but I mean, it's definitely not easy. Let me backtrack. It's not easy. But neither is novel writing. That's also not easy. I will say I learned that I need to I don't know why I thought I could not outline. I thought my brainstorming, brain dump notes would be enough to act as a loosely structured outline. I mean, I guess I wasn't thinking that I didn't outline in totality. Just, it was a loose structure based on my brain dump notes and my brainstorming and stuff. And I realized that as strict of an outline person as I am in novels, I need to be just as strict, if not more strict, in the writing of a TV script. Oh, I think it would serve me so much better. And so that's my main lesson. But I enjoyed this challenge. I learned a lot about the different facets of television script writing in my researching and everything. I learned a lot in terms of what I could and couldn't do. Because, you know, we tend to always say we can't do things as a writer because it's not what we're used to doing. We're used to doing X, not Y. And so, you know, I'm like, oh, whereas I thought I probably could never really be good at writing a script, I don't think that anymore. I mean, obviously I'm not pro level, but I think the more that I work on it, the more I write it, the better I'm going to get. I can envision what I wrote, like I see in my head. I really had fun attempting this. And it might have jolted, you know, I was struggling with the writing before. I was, because, you know, y'all know I'm not in a settled place. I'm not, you know, I've been very stressed. And, you know, I've been stressed even in this challenge as well. There was one really, really rough week. If y'all watch my regular vlogs, you know. But this challenge kind of helped me get some of that creativity that felt like I was starting to lose. It helped me get some of it back. And sparked new ideas for other projects that's not TV script writing. It sparked new ideas for other projects that is TV script writing. Like, I would really love to create my own soap opera. And that sounds silly in an age where they're kind of getting rid of most of the soap operas. I mean, there are definitely not as many soap operas as there used to be. Just trying to keep the ones that are on still on. But in the age where they're trying to get rid of soap operas, that's probably not likely to come to fruition. But I've long had this idea for a soap opera in my head about, you know how if anyone watches Bold and the Beautiful, it started, I mean, it's a lot different now, but it started about two rival fashion houses, Spectre Fashions and Forrester Creations. And and then they interjected Spencer Publications in there, but it's not really a fashion house. That was never really what Bold and Beautiful was about. But I always thought it would be interesting if there was a publication, like, and see what would make mine even more conflict driven is that it would be one family, that one half of the family would be running this one publication, and the other half of the family that didn't really like the other half so much would be running a whole nother type of publication, and they would be rivals, and the whole drama and everything behind that, and that would go into that or it could be a news outlet, a news network or whatever. But I just thought of it would be really nice to have that that rivalry shown in the publication world, for soap opera effect, of course. Oh, snap. So yeah, I thought that would be interesting. That would be kind of like the gist of my soap opera. I have more little intricacies thought of in my head and on some paper, but I'm not gonna give y'all everything. But yeah, this challenge, it broke some things loose in terms of creativity in my brain. Gave me some other ideas for some novel series that have planned out, and I've really enjoyed it, and I've really loved doing it with Becca. And Becca, thank you for doing this challenge with me. Not only did it give me a chance to get to know you better and hang out with you more, but you really helped push me to do something that has always been on my dream list of things to do and things to attempt. And you encouraged me and helped me feel like I can actually do this. And just thank you for that. Thank you for doing it with me. Thank you to everyone who joined in this challenge with me and Becca. Thank you to Kate for that first live stream that we did and joining us in this challenge. And Morgan Lee, I know you have a script in your mind too, and I can't wait to see what you do with it and when it's finished. And just, this challenge was really fun, and it helped more than everyone realizes in me getting back to being creative again. And the other night I stayed up to 6 a.m. thinking about ideas, not necessarily for this TV script, but that's the thing, it loosened up some creativity for other ideas. And it's been a long time since I've stayed up to 6 a.m. working on ideas for stories. A long time. Like actually writing them down and researching them, and not just them living in my head. So yeah, but I really enjoyed this challenge. I encourage everyone to try a different medium of writing that they're not used to, just to kind of get themselves out of their comfort zone, try something different, loosen up their creativity a bit. It's super fun. I loved it. And that's my wrap up for this challenge. And that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays and Thursdays. I live stream on Wednesdays from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, online store, Ko-fi page, my GoFundMe, or by buying my books, all of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.